Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Troy Fullerton with Bilingual Barrier Busters. So, which is correct? Is learning to speak another language basically a skill that you develop, that is, you simply get in and talk and listen, and somehow it sticks, and you pick it up, and you start to speak, and it comes out right eventually? Or is it something that you have to study, where you're going to learn the words by rote memory, learn the ins and outs of the grammar, learn the theory behind it, and learn how to put things together? Well, the answer may surprise you. But before I answer that question, let me give you an analogy. I think we have all known people who learned to play the piano, or the organ, or the guitar. Now, is the best way to learn simply to pick up the instrument and start experimenting until you hear what you like and just play? Or should we learn our notes and learn our music theory and learn the ins and outs of what we're doing, how to count, how to put it together, so that we actually we're not only doing it, but we really know what we're doing? Well, here's the answer. The most proficient musicians can do both. They know the theory, they know how to read, they know how to, they know the theory behind what they're doing, but they've also practiced it enough to where they're not having to think about all of that. Eventually, they're able to simply play, and there's muscle memory in their fingers. They just know what they're doing intuitively, and they do it. It is exactly the same thing with language skills. Yes, you need to learn your vocabulary. You need to learn your grammar. You need to learn what you're doing and why you're doing it. You will never just pick things up out of the ether the same way as you learned your first language. Yes, we have a language learning device in our brains, but we will never, everybody develops an inner language when they learn a foreign language, whether they want to or not. That is, they're always going to filter the new language through the lens of their native language until something they're doing in the new language they find out doesn't work, and then they can, learn a new way to say things. But everybody does that, because we're never going to escape that, and we're never going to be able to go back and pick up a new language the same way as a child would. However, we do have to develop the muscle memory, we do have to develop the automaticity, and the only way to do that is to practice. So the right answer, both are correct. You need some of both.